Amy Robach and TJ Holmes' affair, according to Robin Roberts, is tainting GMA, and she is furious. Viewers have been curious about Robin Roberts' reaction to Amy Robach and TJ Holmes' affair ever since news of their scandal surfaced. She isn't happy, to put it mildly. On ABC's Good Morning America, there are a number of on-air hosts, including Roberts, Robach, and Holmes. Specifically, Robach and Holmes co-anchor GMA3, What You Need to Know, a late-morning edition of Good Morning America, with Jennifer Ashton. After Page 6 claimed that the two had split from their marriages, Andrew Shue and Marilee Fiebig, in August 2022 following a months-long affair, word of Robach and Holmes' connection first surfaced in November 2022. They appear to have a very close friendship, but that is to be anticipated. However, they took great care behind the scenes to conceal their relationship. The news that they are having an affair has startled the GMA producers, a source previously informed the website. But how did Robach and Holmes co-anchors feel about their relationship? Continue reading to learn more about Robin Roberts' reaction to Amy Robach and TJ Holmes' affair and the reactions of her co-anchors. What did Robin Roberts say about the relationship between Amy Robach and TJ Holmes? On December 1, 2022, a source told The Sun that co-hosts Robin Roberts and George Stephanopoulos of Robach and Holmes' Good Morning America were furious at their co-anchor's messy affair because of the controversy it brought to Good Morning America, similar to today's debacle with Matt Lauer, who, after 20 years on the news program, was sacked in 2017 on claims of inappropriate sexual behavior. This is not to George and Robin's liking. The insider declared, "This is a mess. They took satisfaction in avoiding having a sexual controversy like today did with Matt Lauer in the past. They were very proud that all of their hosts were good, married, and dedicated people," the insider stated. The insider claimed that Roberts, who grew close to Robach when Roberts, a breast cancer survivor, persuaded Robach to have an on-air mammogram on Good Morning America in 2013, which resulted in a life-saving diagnosis, found out about Robach and Holmes' affair more challenging. The insider claimed, Amy and Robin are pretty close, who was fired in 2017 after 20 years on the news program due to allegations of inappropriate sexual behavior. George and Robin don't like this, the source stated. A mess has ensued. They took pride in averting a sexual controversy similar to the one that Today had with Matt Lauer in the past. The insider said, they were really proud that all of their hosts were good, married, and dedicated people. The insider stated that Roberts, who became close to Robach after convincing Robach to undergo an on-air mammography on Good Morning America in 2013, that led to a life-saving diagnosis, learned about Robach and Holmes' affair more difficult. Roberts is a breast cancer survivor. According to the insider, Amy and Robin are really close. Was so worried about the rumors that he brought the matter up with network executives. He didn't want Robin to have that impression of him because he was a correspondent at the time. He got ahead of it by approaching and telling them it wasn't real, the insider claimed. Page 6 was told by a third source that Holmes called executive producer of Good Morning America Michael Korn to assure him the rumors were absolutely not true. They were terrified, the insider continued. The rumors caused the friendship between Amy and TJ to suffer. On December 12, 2022, a source informed Page 6 that David Muir, another ABC News anchor, wants no part in Robach's scandal with Holmes. He won't stand for it. He is the anchor for the evening news, yet he never appears in the news. No one at ABC liked the way Amy and TJ handled it since he's so private, the insider claimed. Every anchor is furious that Amy and TJ have produced such controversy, the source continued. Robach and Muir aren't close, according to Page 6, who also claimed that her affair with Holmes has only harmed their relationship. Nobody wants to be linked with this, and Amy and David aren't very close at the moment, according to the source. However, an ABC News representative refuted Page 6's claim that Muir said, David is focused on the work, not any of this, the agent told Page 6 in a statement. Several ABC News employees were extremely angry, according to sources, with a joke Robach and Holmes made on GMA3 about having a wonderful week after their affair was revealed. If it has been decided not to be addressed, then don't be addressed. On broadcast, TJ made fun of it. Although Amy is more intelligent than that, how else is she meant to respond? Stated one insider. This is a significant distraction for her because she's a serious hard news journalist. The source stated, she was really eager to join 20 over 20 as a co-anchor. She was driven to death to land that job. She is being degraded by this affair, which is also affecting her reputation. At the time, a source reportedly claimed to Entertainment Tonight that Robach was feeling the consequences of the affair more so than Holmes. Amy has always been a renowned journalist who is competent and professional. She undoubtedly feels it coming at her from all directions. She has worked hard to establish herself as a staple at ABC and enjoys her profession, the insider said. The way TJ lives is a little less serious. On December 1, 2022, a different insider informed The Sun that Robach and Holmes would lose their jobs on Good Morning America as a result of their relationship. The insider claimed, "There is no way they are going to be able to stay at GMA. Even if they aren't officially fired, they will be demoted, which will make it unattractive for them to stay." According to a copy of the deal obtained by the publication, The Sun also claimed that Robach and Holmes' affair may have violated a morality clause, which mandates that talent act at all times with appropriate regard to public morals and customs. Additionally, it was noted in the provision that talent was not allowed to engage in any actions which seek to bring you or us into public notoriety, contempt, controversy, or ridicule or which might reflect poorly upon us, or which may harm the success of the programs. We may terminate this agreement upon notice to within 30 days after we become aware thereof, the provision continued. On December 1, 2022, a source verified to Page 6 that Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney, the owner of ABC, was made aware of Robach and Holmes' relationship on November 28, 2022, one day before it was made public. The insider claimed that ABC News president Kim Godwin has been in frequent communication with Bob Iger since he learned of the incident on Tuesday. They decided to take a watch-and-wait strategy. The insider stated, "Amy and TJ are peers, and it's clear that they get along well on television. Both of them are divorced from their partners. They can choose to live together. In some respects, this is TV gold, but let's just hope they don't split up." The source continued. The co-hosts' relationship was widely known by Good Morning America staff, according to a source who spoke to People at the time. Before their relationship became public, the co-hosts were advised to cut off their flirtatious conduct, the source said. The source claimed that internally, there were so many people who were angry about it. "They were sexy," I said. A second insider revealed to People that, in 2021, a year before Robach and Holmes' romance was public, there were whispers of an affair between the two of them. Around a year ago, there were reports that they were having an affair, the person claimed. "Because you can see that they have affection for each other. Many people thought that there might be some truth to it. But since they always claimed to be happily married, everyone eventually put it down to friendship." How did TJ Holmes' affair with Amy Robach begin? Good Morning America anchors Amy Robach and TJ Holmes reportedly split from their marriages in August 2022 following a month-long affair, according to Page 6's article from November 30, 2022. While Holmes has been wed to attorney Marilee Fiebig since 2010, Robach has been married to actor Andrew Shue since 2010. When Robach and Holmes began training together for the New York City Marathon, where they were seen together on November 6, 2022, a source told Page 6 that their relationship began in March 2022. Less than 3 weeks had passed before their liaison came to light. On December 1, 2022, a source told People that Holmes and Robach's romance began when Holmes helped Robach get through a former heartache she was going through. According to the insider, Amy was going through a heartache and TJ was really there for her and supportive, and that is when they started anything. The GMA hosts were reportedly observed canoodling in bars close to ABC News' New York City headquarters in May 2022, according to Page 6. They appear to have a very close friendship, but that is to be anticipated. However, they took great care behind the scenes to conceal their relationship. The news that they are having an affair has startled the GMA producers, a source previously told Page 6. According to the Daily Mail, Robach and Holmes' alleged affair first came to light in June 2022, when they were in London together filming the Queen's Diamond Jubilee for ABC and workers were buzzing about the intimacy between them, a source claimed. Everyone is aware that Amy and TJ have been good friends for a considerable amount of time. They even go out running together and socialize with each other's spouses as a foursome. Numerous ABC News employees, including Kim Godwin, the network's president, were said to have been aware of Robach and Holmes' relationship before it became widely known. The source claimed, the worst-kept secret at ABC News. They went out together with no remorse and had been doing this in the open for much longer than a month. The staff is astonished that it took this long to become public. Because they didn't want the show's scandal, everyone was turning a blind eye. Another insider claimed to People that Good Morning America staff members were widely aware of Robach and Holmes' relationship and instructed them to cut off their flirtatious conduct before it became public. The source claimed that internally, there were so many people who were angry about it. "They were sexy," I said. There were allegations of an affair between Holmes and Robach in 2021, a year before their relationship was made public. Another source also revealed to People at the time. About a year ago, there were whispers that they were having an affair, the person claimed. Because you can see that they have affection for each other, many people thought that there might be some truth to it. But since they always claimed to be happily married, everyone eventually put it down to friendship. A different source, however, told People at the time that there was no affair between Robach and Holmes and that their romance didn't begin until after they had divorced. This involved two adults who gave their agreement and were divided. Within weeks of one another, they both ended their marriages in August, according to the insider. Only after that did the relationship begin. The source went on, she has nothing to conceal. After that, they both felt very at ease dating in public because they were separated. Even their spouses had relocated, so they weren't keeping anything a secret. Around November 2022, Robach disabled comments on her Instagram when followers realized she hadn't featured her husband in a while and wasn't wearing her wedding ring. Holmes and Robach both deactivated their Instagram accounts later. The Daily Mail published images of the GMA hosts at O'Donoghue's Irish Bar in New York City, close to where Robach and Holmes taped Good Morning America, where they were spotted flirting on November 10, 2022, and this led to news of Robach and Holmes' relationship breaking on November 30, 2022. The Daily Mail was informed at the time by a source that Robach and Holmes visited the couple after taping a daily feature for Good Morning America that was pre-recorded. According to the Daily Mail, Robach and Holmes left ABC Studios separately, went on their own to the bar, and then met up in a different area of the restaurant. They were deeply in love with one another. They were both gazing at their phones while she laughed at anything he was saying. She was humming along to the song in her chair at one point, and she was laughing so hard that she almost fell into his lap, a source at the time told the Daily Mail. As they walked away, Holmes and Robach were separated by about 20 feet on the sidewalk as Robach dialed in Uber. Robach was not visible leaving Holmes' apartment in central Manhattan after the two of them entered the vehicle together. The following day, Holmes was observed leaving his flat carrying a duffel bag and a backpack. He was also observed leaving the eatery close to Robach's West Village apartment after they finished filming their Good Morning America piece for the morning. Holmes ate alone at the restaurant and then left, repeatedly checking behind him as he went, according to the Daily Mail. He then went up the street where Robach was waiting for him in her blue BMW convertible. In the following 2 hours, Robach and Holmes traveled 2 hours north to Shawangunk Mountains, New York, where they booked into a lonely cabin on the outskirts of Minnewaska State Park, where people cooked their own food and drank their own wine and beer. As they were getting ready to go, Holmes was seen grasping and patting Robach's butt as she knelt down to carry their bags, as well as any leftover food and beverages, into her car. Days later, on November 16, 2022, while filming a program on robes for Good Morning America without Holmes, Robach made mention of her co-fondness hosts of robes. Contributor to Good Morning America Tori Johnson added, "I wish TJ was here," to which Robach replied, "He likes his robes." He follows them as they traverse the hallways. The following day, on November 17, 2022, Holmes and Robach were spotted leaving New York University Langone with Robach and her best friend, who, in accordance with the Daily Mail, looked after Robach's golden doodle, Brody, while Holmes stayed with her in her apartment.